welcome back. So this is another Genestealer cult video. This is sort of a follow on from the previous video I did on the Genestealers, Death Watch and bits and pieces like that. So in the previous video I showed you guys my plans to sort of put all my Genestealers together and sort of see what bits and pieces I'd left over and so on. So I managed to do that. I had over sort of 20 plus Genestealers kicking around, so that's really cool. But then obviously in the meantime the Death Watch Overkill box set came out. The Death Watch Codex release came out as well, and obviously I got very heavily involved in the Death Watch, and got a very large Death Watch army kicking around as well, so that's really good. And then also obviously recently the Genestealer cults have got a Codex release as well, so I jumped on that bandwagon, got the Codex bits and pieces there as well, so I wanted to do a real just sort of follow-up video with those as well. So I'm liking both the Genestealers and the Death Watch releases at the moment, so that's really good. So in front of you, you can see I managed to get hold of the Codex, which is a really cool Codex. Some nice bits of fluff and stuff inside there and so on, so that's really cool. And then I also managed to buy one of the hybrid Metamorph box sets, which you can see is these 5 guys in front here as well. You can see I put them together as 5 Metamorphs instead, rather than the Acolyte hybrids or sort of first, second generation hybrids. So I went down that route. So I put them together. As you can see, they're pretty decent, really cool kits and so on, and you get a lot of options and stuff in them. So you get like a leader bloke there. He's got like a bone sword and bits and pieces there as well, so some really cool, quite unique models there and so on there as well, so that's really cool. So managed to put those together as the 5 Metamorphs, and then with the Death Watch Overkill box set, then I was able to have another look at my hybrids that were in that box set, and sort of adjust them and sort of make them better units and so on, based on the Codex and so on. So so in terms of the hybrids that you get in the box set and so on, in the Overkill box set you get sort of like, I think it's 12 hybrids in total. So I had to do a little bit of a few sort of conversions and so on to sort of add additional hybrids in there and so on. So what I've been able to do so far is been able to put together 3 separate 5-man hybrid squads, using the hybrids from the Overkill box set and spare bits from the Metamorph box set as well. So one of the easiest conversions, you can see there, I put the icon bearer on there. That's just literally just take an arm off, and then just swapping that over. That's pretty simple. Then the leader, so the leader of that squad, I basically gave him the whip thing as well. I can't remember the name for a second. Yeah, Talon whip or something like that. I can't remember for a moment. So yeah, basically he's got that whip, that one, and then what I did from the other guys, the neophyte hybrids you get in box set, you get 2 special weapon geezers, but they both had 3 arms, so they looked more like 2nd generation hybrids. So I sort of took their arms off, and then adjusted the weapons. So this guy has a rock drill, and the head change there as well. So that's basically that guy. So that squad has basically got one sort of heavy weapon, and then obviously the icon bearer and the leader from spare bits. The next squad, same sort of thing again. The leader I converted from some older models, but basically made a leader model up with spare bits on there, and then the special weapon is this sort of some sort of rock cutter, I think it is the special weapon on this one, so it works out really cool on that one. And then another squad of hybrids I've put together using other spare bits and bodies and stuff I had kicking around. So the leader on this one, I actually had a converted bit, a bone sword from an old Tyrannid model as well. So that's that leader there. So he's got a bone sword on there, and then the special weapon in that squad is basically, just going to focus that back in a bit. Bear with me. Yeah, so he's got the big rock cutter, which is a pretty awesome looking weapon. So that's really cool. So that's another conversion there as well. So yeah, overkill box set plus a few bits and pieces we're able to make 1, 2, 3 hybrid squads, 1 metamorph squad and stuff from there as well. So what did I do with the neophyte 3rd and 4th generation hybrids? Well, basically, if I move this out of the way and move this camera back a bit, basically what I've done is made a 20-man neophyte hybrid squad out of 14 hybrids you get from the overkill box, plus a few special characters that I've converted through. So I've basically used the Chaos Cultist models from the Dark Vengeance box set to make up my additional min. So you basically got the leader there with a shotgun and a chainsword. That's basically that one. The icon bearer for the squad basically is this close combat leader cultist. So and then I think that's a chaos banner and so on. So I put that together, and then you can see his weapon on the back there is the las rifle on the back there. So that's that can be painted up with a Genestealer symbol on there. So there's those two I've done. Couple of head swaps. Basically there's this guy, just done a head swap with him. So he's there's not much different on those. So basically it's a standard Chaos Cultist with a Genestealer head on it. So thus becomes a 3rd, 4th generation cultist. That's cool. And then obviously you got things like heavy weapon squads, heavy weapons. So Chaos Cultists, they come with heavy stubber. So same thing there again. I basically adjusted the chaos symbol in the front so it looks more like a Genestealer symbol. Done a head swap, and basically you've got yourself a heavy stubber for the team there as well. So that's cool. And then other spare parts. This is the laser that you get from the overkill box set, and then adjusted that with one of the cultist models. Put the arms on and stuff. Obviously got some green stuff and stuff to sort of tidy it up and so on. Head swap. So basically that's that. So that's that. So that squad, sort of 90%. It looks like the neophyte squad. So it's 20 men in that squad on there. I then have another. Conscious this video is getting a bit long, so let's move that through there. So I have another 20-man hybrid squad as well. I haven't got round to doing many conversions on this squad yet, but I've still got loads of spare bits and pieces left. So there's this guy here, grenade launcher, sort of Imperial Guard grenade launcher. So that was quite a basic conversion on that one. What else have I done on there? There's the other mining laser on this one. This guy here might just do a basic sort of head swap again on this one. so that might be enough just to finish that guy off, that one. And then there are basically, there's a heavy flamer guy in that squad, or a flamer basically, and that's just a head swap on that one. And then there is another heavy stubber guy on there, so I might leave the head as it is, or might just change it around as well. So that is basically where we are with the Genestealer cart. I'll just move these back over and then zoom back over. So yeah, basically, so just wanted to show you guys where I am currently with the Genestealers. I also do have loads of Genestealers as well, so I've got a unit of 20 Genestealers, and I also have I've managed to put another squad of 20 Genestealers together using the Genestealers from the Space Vault box set. So there's that on there. I'll just have to put those on bases and stuff on those to make them more usable, rather than the bases they actually come on and so on. So there's that. There's a couple of sort of Brood Lord models kicking around, which I will be just I might use those as a replacement for the Patriot in the Overkill box set. Doesn't matter really, I'm not sure yet. And then I've also got a couple of Imperial Guard units as well kicking around that I wanted to I'll paint them up in such a way that they can be used either for Imperial Guard or Genestealers as well. So yeah, basically that's where I am at the moment. Really liking these releases and stuff, especially liking these Metamorph hybrids. There's some really cool models and stuff on those, and it's just giving me enough spare bits and pieces just to make the other units useful as well. So okay, thanks a lot guys for watching. If you enjoy watching my videos and stuff, please feel free to leave any comments below, and if you do like the videos and so on and want to see more, please consider subscribing as well. Okay, see you in the future guys.